Honestly, there's something about these old abandoned spots I visit that just pull me in. They're empty now, but you can tell they used to be so full of life. I think we're drawn to places that feel familiar, you know? These rundown places with all their broken bits and leftover pieces, they're kind of a reminder of my own messes, the times I've felt left behind or lost. It's like I blend into them when I'm there. My own loneliness sort of sinks into the walls, and suddenly we're not so different. The quiet there feels like an old friend, like someone who gets me. And I keep going back because it's almost like I'm keeping them company. And in a weird way, they do the same for me, like we're both a little less alone for it. Sometimes I just sit there listening to the wind rattle through the busted windows, or the way the floor creaks underneath my boots. It's a little bit eerie sometimes, sure, but it's also kind of comforting, like the place is talking back to me. You can almost feel the ghosts of people who used to be there, their voices still hanging in the air. Faded, but not totally gone. And I guess that's what gets me. They're forgotten. I've felt forgotten. Being there makes it feel like we're in it together. There's this one spot I keep going back to, an old house with a sagging roof and vines choking the siding. Last time I found a kid's shoe half buried in the dirt out front. All worn out, missing half of its laces. Stuff like that hits me hard. It's the little things, the leftovers of someone's life that make it real. I sat on the steps for a while, just staring at that shoe, wondering who it belonged to, where they went, why they didn't come back. It's dumb, maybe, but I started talking to the house, loud like, "You're not alone. I'm here." And yeah, I felt a little crazy, but it also felt right. Like the place needed to hear it as much as I needed to say it. We're both still standing, somehow, even if no one else cares. That's when I pull out my camera. It's why I started taking pictures of these places. It's not just about snapping something cool to show off, it's more like I'm trying to hold on to them, to keep a piece of what they are before they're gone for good. That little shoe, the way the light cuts through the broken windows, the shadows stretching across a room nobody's walked in for years. I frame it all up because it feels like proof. Proof they existed. Proof I was there. Proof we crossed paths. I guess it's my way of making sure they don't just vanish without someone noticing. Sometimes I'll spend hours just wandering through these places, camera in hand, chasing the light as it shifts. Golden one minute, golden gray the next. It's kind of funny how a photo can catch something you didn't even see right away. Like the way a rusted doorknob almost looks alive against the chipped paint, or how a cracked mirror reflects a sliver of the sky. I'm not some fancy photographer with a big plan. I just point and shoot what grabs me, what feels like it's begging to be remembered. It's like I'm collecting these moments for them, for the houses, the barns, and busted up sheds, because if I don't, then who will? And then there's this itch I get, to dig into what these places were, not just the vibes they give off now, because I want to know how they came to be. I'll stand there staring at the bones of a building, the way the beams lean or the bricks stack up, and I start wondering about the hands that put it all together. Like, who hauled these stones? Who nailed these wide floorboards down? I'll snap a picture of some old timber or a unique joint in the framework, and it's like I'm trying to capture the sweat and grunt that went into it. I'll even run my fingers over the mortar, all crumbly now, picturing some guy 100 years ago smoothing it out. Maybe cussing under his breath when it didn't sit right. It's not enough just to see them falling apart. I want to piece together how they stood tall once, how they were meant to last. It's wild, too, how these older buildings like that sagging house or some beat-up barn I'll stumble across feel so much sturdier than stuff slapped together today, even if they weren't up to code or whatever. I'll photograph these thick, rough-cut beams or stone walls that are all uneven but solid as hell. You can tell they were built to take a beating. Back then, they didn't have fancy blueprints or inspectors breathing down their necks, but the people making them put their backs into it, like they cared. Reminds me of that meme of, people punching drywall versus plaster, and how the plaster destroys the person's hand. I'll catch a shot of a door frame that's sagging but still holding, a roof line that's crooked but hasn't caved, and it's like, how are you still here? Modern stuff feels flimsy in comparison to thin drywall like I just mentioned, and plastic crap that would buckle in a stiff wind. These old places, they've got scars, sure, but they're so tough. Built with some kind of grit we don't see much anymore. Every picture I take of these details, the hand-laid stones, the peg joints, it's like I'm proving they had something lost, something worth keeping alive. Man, it drives me fucking nuts when you hear about these places getting torn down, see them be torn down for some shiny new nonsense, like a strip mall or another cookie-cutter condo that'll fall apart in 20 years. I'll be out there snapping pictures of a weathered barn or an old house, and I can't help but think, this is gonna be gone soon. All that character, those quirks in the wood and stone, just bulldozed for something flat and soulless. It pisses me off, honestly. These buildings have stories baked into every crack, and we're trading them for glass boxes and parking lots that don't give a damn about anyone. We're so quick to call them eyesores or hazards, but to me, they're the real deal, the true marvel of human engineering. Maybe I'm hoping that someone someday will do the same for me. Notice I was here, even when I'm not anymore.